the Questions Queries podcast.
Do you have any thought as to why girls don't gravitate to it so much? Do you think it's like a societal, this is what men do and this is what ladies do?
And we actually had some really great conversations about it in the postgrad room with physics. There were a really great group of guys there, and we would have some really awesome open conversations about it. And I remember sitting there with one of the other girls, because occasionally there are other girls. But we were sitting there and we're like, this is absolute crap that you have to be a certain kind of girl to survive this. Like, it's not about, people say, oh, but boys are interested in cars and girls are interested in cooking. Like, that's bullshit. Like, I can give you two guys side by side and they won't be interested in the same thing. So why is it okay to say that about guys and girls? It's absolute crap. So we were saying, to be a girl that survives physics, because that's how we were talking about it. Like, sometimes it is just trying to survive that industry, to survive those years or whatever, is you have to be like water just like rolls off your back, and you have to be really like eye on the prize. You have to work extra hard because your accomplishments aren't as bright as the guys. And it's just shit that you'd have to be like this really stubborn, like really strong woman to survive studying something. Like, that's crap. Like, it's like, it's hard enough to get into education as it is, having to fund yourself and all that sort of stuff, let alone having to survive a mentality of the course when all we're here to do is to learn. Like, we just want to learn about something, get better at it, and you have to survive. Like, it's crap. And then it gets scary to the point where I would get terrified by other girls studying physics, because I would have assumptions about who they are. Because I'm like, flip, if you're doing this, then you must be this really hard-ass chick who doesn't put up with crap. Because that was my perception of what you had to be, I guess. So I was always really intimidated by other girls in physics. And sometimes you see this as well in business, as if you have women that are in high management roles, they are usually tough as nails and they're not approachable because they have had to be like this really strong independent person to get to where they are. So quite often you don't think that's someone I could ask to mentor me or to help me through, because they're almost like that harden up mentality, like they're not going to sit down and be like, oh, like, did someone say something that offended you? That it's going to be like, deal with it, move on, get it done,